Hi everyone, my name is Dian Catel Carillo, and I am grade 12 STEM student, and welcome to the video tutorial of mine. The topic that I chose is temperature, and this discussion and topic is from the subject of general physics. So let's proceed. What is temperature? Temperature is a measurement of hotness or coldness expressed in terms of any of several arbitrary scales. This is what we feel every day. Init, lamig, at tinatawag natin yung temperature. At may device tayong ginagamit para ma-determine natin ang temperature, which is the thermometer. So let's proceed. Celsius and Fahrenheit. The Celsius scale was invented by Anders Celsius on 1742. He was the founder of Swedish astronomy. And Fahrenheit scale. It was invented by German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit on the year of 1724. So let's proceed na matutunan natin ang formula for Celsius and Fahrenheit. Formula for Celsius scale is degree Celsius is equals 5/9 degree Fahrenheit. Degree Celsius is equals to 5/9 degree Fahrenheit minus 32. Or temperature Celsius is equals to 5/9 temperature Fahrenheit 32. Let us be reminded na kailangan ito ang formula ang dapat nating gamitin para makuha ang conversion ng Celsius. So, ang formula na ito ay gagamitin natin para makuha ang Celsius scale or yung conversion ng Celsius from or galing sa Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit to Celsius. So let's proceed to the examples of Celsius. Example of Celsius. What is the Celsius equivalent of 201 degree Fahrenheit? So, Fahrenheit pa lang. Malalaman natin na kailangan makita or kailangan ang answer natin is Celsius. So let's write the formula first. The next step is, let's copy the division first, the 5/9. And what is the given for our temperature Fahrenheit? 201 degree Fahrenheit minus 32. So let's proceed to the next step. What we should do next is bawasan or i-minus natin siya to each other. Let's use our built-in calculator. 201 minus 32 is equals to 169. And let's not forget the Fahrenheit scale. The next step is, let's copy the 5/9 first. And let's have a bigger open and close parentheses because we will having a multiplication. Spoiler. What we should do next is lagyan natin ng over 1 here para multiply natin siya from numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. From numerator to numerator and from denominator to denominator. It's always been like that. After we sum up temperature Fahrenheit to minus 32, we should have over 1 here para malaman natin ang next step. para malaman natin ang decimal point ng equation. Let's continue here. And let's use our built-in calculator again. 5 multiplied by 169 is equals to 845. Let's move it here. 845. And 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. This is the next step. And the final step is i-divide natin siya. 845 divided by 9 is equals to 93.88. And we don't have to write all of these numbers because it will become complicated. So that's why we should round it off. 93.9 is the final answer. And let's not forget the temperature scale. 93 Celsius. Next example is number 2. Let's write the formula first. 5/9. I'm sorry, I mean temperature Fahrenheit minus 32. The next step is to copy the 5/9 first, and let's find the temperature Fahrenheit. That is 107.3 Fahrenheit. .3 Fahrenheit minus 32. What we should do next is sum it up. Let's copy the 5/9 first. Then let's use our built-in calculator. 107.3 minus 32 is equals to 75.3. And the next step is we should put denominator 1 always after we get the sum of temperature Fahrenheit and 32. Continuation. Let's use the built-in calculator again. 5 multiplied by 75.3 is equals to 376.5 over 9 multiplied by 1 is automatically 9. Now let's divide this to each other. Divide. 376.5 divided by 9 is equals to 41.833. 41. It was 41.833. Since it has so many decimal non-zero numbers, we should round it off. 41.9. And let's not forget the temperature scale, which is Celsius. There you have it, the answer. Number 3. Let's write the formula first. Let's read the question first. Convert the body temperature of 100.2 degree Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now let's proceed to the next step. 5/9 multiplied by our given temperature Fahrenheit is 100.2 Fahrenheit minus 32. After that, we should copy always to 5/9. And let's sum it up. 100.2 minus 32 is equals to 68.2. Now, the next step is we should put denominator 1 para malaman natin ang division ng ating solving the problem, ng ating solution. Let's proceed to the next step. 5 multiplied by 68.2 is equals to 341. 341. And automatically, this is not final answer yet. We should divide 341 over 9. 341 divided by 9 is equals to 37.888, and round it off so we don't get complicated of getting an answer because it has so many decimal non-zero numbers. 37.9. And don't forget the temperature scale afterwards. Okay. After getting the answer, we should put always the temperature scale, which is Celsius. Now let's proceed to the next temperature scale, Fahrenheit. Formula for Fahrenheit scale is degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9/5 multiplied by degree Celsius plus 32. Or temperature Fahrenheit is equals to 9/5 temperature scale plus 32. Ito po ang gagamitin nating formula para makuha ang ating Fahrenheit value from Celsius. Now, sa Fahrenheit scale, the process is temperature Celsius. Celsius from Celsius to temperature Fahrenheit. Celsius from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now let's proceed to the example of Fahrenheit. Example Fahrenheit. What is the Fahrenheit equivalent of 301 degrees Celsius? Let's write the formula first. Now the next step is we should bring down the 9/5 first. When for temperature Celsius, which is 301 degrees Celsius. Let's put an open and close parenthesis for this one because we have to multiply it afterwards. Let's focus on the progress and the steps first. Now, 9/5, let's bring it down again. And we will put this. Please be reminded that we should not multiply it first. This one, 301 degrees Celsius plus 32. Let's not solve it first because we have a progress and process for that. Let's focus on this step first. 9/5, and we bring down 301 degrees Celsius. Now let's put 1 here. It's always been like that. Plus 32. 301/1. Let's put let's put over 1 here always para hindi tayo mahirapan mag-solve ng denominator multiplied by denominator and numerator multiplied by numerator. Now the next step is we should use our built-in calculator again. 9 multiplied by 301. Wag muna natin tong galawin. 32. Wag muna natin galawin. At ito muna ang ating isosolve. 9 multiplied by 301 is equals to 2,709. Sorry. Over 5 multiplied by 1 is it automatically, I'm sorry for the interruption, is automatically 5. Wag muna natin galawin ang 32 at ipag-divide muna natin ang 2,709 over 5. 2,709 divided by 5 is equals to 541.8 plus 32. Dito na natin, in here, gagamitin na natin ang plus 32. Let's add this up. 541.8 plus 32 is equals to 573.8. And let's not forget the temperature scale of Fahrenheit. Since it's from Celsius, we should convert it into Fahrenheit scale. And there you have it. The final answer is 573.8 degree Fahrenheit. Let's proceed to the next example. Let's write the formula first. Now let's proceed to the next step. Let's bring down 9/5 and let's find the given of temperature Celsius, which is 17 Celsius. The question for this example is dry ice is 17 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature in Fahrenheit? Now let's proceed to the next step. 17 degrees Celsius plus 32. Please always be reminded na kailangan nating lagyan ng open and close parentheses kasi gagamitin natin siya for multiplication mamaya. After. Let's bring down 9/5 again. And let's put the numerator 1. It's always been like that. It can change. Plus 32. Is equals to, let's use our built-in calculator. 9 multiplied by 17 is equals to 153, and automatically 5 times 1 or multiply by 1 is 5 plus 32. Let's divide it. 153 divided by 5 is equals to 30.6 plus 32. Hindi natin nagamit si 32 kanina dito, kaya ilalagay natin siya dito. Now, ipag-add natin dalawang to. Let's add this up. 30 30.6 plus 32 is equals to 62.6. And let's not forget the temperature scale, which is Fahrenheit. Now, let's proceed to the next example, last example for Fahrenheit scale. Number 3, the water freezes at 112 degrees Celsius. Convert it into Fahrenheit. Let's write the formula first for finding temperature Fahrenheit. Now, let's proceed to the next step. Let's bring down 9/5. And let's find the degrees Celsius or the temperature Celsius, which is 112 Celsius. Open and close parentheses again. Plus 32. The next step is let's bring it down. Bring it down. All of it. And we will have a multiplication. And don't forget the over 1. Plus 32. Now the next step is we will multiply it from numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. 9 multiplied by 112 is equals to 1008. 5. Oh no. Let's not forget the plus 32 here because we haven't used it yet. Yes. Now, let's proceed to the next step, which is we will divide this 1008 and let's not use it first. Hayaan muna natin siya. 1008 divided by 5 is equals to 201.6. Now, getting an answer here is we should add this up. 201.6 plus 32 equals to 233.6. Don't forget the temperature scale here, which is Fahrenheit. We converted the Celsius scale of 112 into Fahrenheit scale, which is the answer is 232.6 degree Fahrenheit. Now let's proceed to the next topic. Aside from Celsius and Fahrenheit scale, temperature is Kelvin and Rankine scale. Kelvin scale, also known as absolute scale. Ibig sabihin, walang negative here. It's always been positive. All of the answer must be positive. The Kelvin temperature scale was the brainchild of Belfast-born British inventor and scientist William Thomson, also known as Lord Kelvin. These two people invented Kelvin scale, which is this temperature scale is commonly used in laboratories and in industries. While Rankine scale is the basic unit of the scale, the degree Rankine is 5/9 of the Kelvin. This temperature scale was invented by the Scottish engineer and physicist William John Macquorn Rankine. In year 1859, he proposed it. Now let's proceed to learning the formulas of Kelvin and Rankine. Kelvin. The formula of Kelvin scale. Temperature Kelvin is equals to temperature Celsius plus 273. If the question is asking for converting temperature Celsius to temperature Kelvin, this is the formula that are best to do so. This is the formula that we should use. Yes, Celsius and Fahrenheit scales are also included in Kelvin and Rankine scales. It is normal for the equations to be like this. And it's because Celsius and Fahrenheit scales are basic units of temperature. So, this one here represents, if we convert the Kelvin into Celsius, it means we have to use this formula. Let's have an example to understand more. First example is sodium boils at 240 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature on the absolute scale? Did you remember what absolute scale is? It is Kelvin. Ang hinahanap natin ay Kelvin. At ang dapat nating i-convert into Kelvin scale is Celsius. Now, let's proceed. It's super easy, guys. All we have to do is memorize the formula and also find the given for temperature Celsius, temperature Kelvin, temperature Rankine, and temperature Fahrenheit in a certain question. Now let's proceed to the next step. Our given for temperature Celsius is 240. Let's solve it. 240 degrees Celsius plus 273 is equals to, let's use our calculator. 240 plus 273 is equals to 513. Now that temperature scale here ay mag-iiba. It will change into Kelvin because na-convert na natin siya from Celsius. 513 degree Kelvin is the final answer. Yun lang kadali, guys. Ipag-add lang natin itong dalawa. Then, we will get an answer. A common answer, actually. The freezing point of water of Kelvin is 273. And we should always remember that in Kelvin, the freezing point is 273. Another example for further understandings. Number 2. What is negative 219 degrees Celsius in absolute scale? Let's write the formula first. Let's find the temperature Celsius. The given of it, it's negative 219 degrees Celsius. 273 negative 219 plus 200 negative 219 plus 273, we will get an answer of 54. Why is it positive 54 even though there's negative 219 on it? Because ang higher number is 273 and ang higher number ay ang dapat nating sundin na sign, whether it's negative or positive. And also, pag magkaiba ng sign, magbabawas yan. Tandaan natin. And kapag parehong negative naman, ay mag-a-add up yan. Pero negative din ang sagot because both of the numbers are negative. And it has no positive sign. 54 degree Kelvin. Since we converted it from Celsius, it will become Kelvin. Temperature Kelvin. Degree Kelvin. The next example and last example for Kelvin. This one. This is what I'm saying earlier. Convert 268 degree Kelvin into Celsius. Now, what we should do is switch it up. Let's write the formula first. Kanina, temperature Kelvin, K ang nandito, it is equals to T, temperature Celsius, TC. Temperature Celsius kanina dito. Ngayon, nagkabaliktad sila because hinahanap ang Celsius. Imbes na Kelvin ang hanapin, Celsius ang hahanapin ngayon. And its sign here will turn into negative or minus. Now let's proceed on finding the answer. The given for temperature Kelvin is 268 Celsius. 268 degree Kelvin minus 273. Let's use our calculator. 268 minus 273 is equals to negative 5. That is the final answer. And let's not forget the temperature scale is Celsius because it has been converted from Kelvin. Why is it negative? It is because the higher number is negative, which is 273. Negative 273. And magbabawas siya because magkaiba sila ng sign. Now, we are finished in the example of Kelvin. Let's proceed to the Rankine. The formula for Rankine scale is temperature Rankine is equals to temperature Fahrenheit plus 460. Because the freezing point of water is 460 degree Rankine. It's always been like that. Or temperature Fahrenheit is equals to temperature Rankine minus 460. Which is kapag ang tanong ay hinahanap ay Fahrenheit from Rankine to Fahrenheit. Kapag hinahanap na temperature scale is Rankine to Fahrenheit, it means ito ang gagamitin nating formula. And if temperature is Rankine, ito ang ating gagamitin. Itong temperature Rankine is equals to temperature Fahrenheit plus 460 formula is what we should use if we are converting Fahrenheit to Rankine. Let's proceed to the examples. Number 1, ethyl alcohol freezes at negative 399 degree Fahrenheit. What is this temperature on the Rankine scale? So let's write that formula first. Now, ang ating hinahanap is temperature Fahrenheit, which is negative 399 degree Fahrenheit. Negative 399 degree Fahrenheit plus, let's use our calculator, negative 399 Fahrenheit plus 460. It means it is equals to 61. degree Rankine. Magiging degree Rankine siya because we converted it from degree Fahrenheit, and since these two, negative 399 plus 460, are different signs, and the higher number is 460, we should copy their sign, which is positive. And magbabawas siya because they are different signs. Example number 2. Now let's proceed to example number 2. Convert negative 651 degree Fahrenheit to Rankine scale. Let's write the formula first. Now, ang hinahanap dito is Rankine. Ang hinahanap dito sa example na to is Rankine. So, dapat i-convert natin itong given na 651 degree Fahrenheit into Rankine scale. So let's proceed. Negative 651 degree Fahrenheit plus 460 is equals to, let's use our calculator, negative 651 plus 460. And since mas higher si negative 651, siya ang susundan natin ng sign, which is negative. Negative 191. 191. Okay, let's refresh it because it looks weird. Yan. 191 degree Rankine. Now let's proceed to the next and last example of Rankine. Number 3. Water boils at negative 372 degree Rankine. What is the temperature for the Fahrenheit? So ito na guys, hinahanap na dito yung Fahrenheit imbes na Rankine. So, ang formula natin is, pakitandaan po, ang Rankine scale is 460 and sa Kelvin kanina is 273. So, yun. Hanapin natin ang value, which is ito, negative 372 degree Rankine minus 460. Isasum lang natin siya, guys. Calculator. negative 372 minus 460. Since pareho silang negative sign, ay mag-a-add up yan and magiging negative sign ang sagot. Negative 372 minus 460 is equals to negative 832. And it is Fahrenheit degree. Since the question is asking that convert from temperature Rankine to temperature Fahrenheit, mag-iiba siya. Nagiging minus 460. And mag-iiba to. Kumbaga kanina, sa first and second example natin, ang equation is temperature Rankine is equals to temperature Fahrenheit plus 460 kasi ang inahanap doon is convert from degree Fahrenheit to degree Rankine or Rankine scale. Itong third example natin is magiging minus or negative 460 kasi ang hinahanap ngayon dito ay yung Fahrenheit equivalent. Convert from degree Rankine to Fahrenheit scale. So we're all done through the discussion of temperature. So we are finished with our discussion for today, and I hope you learned our lesson for today. And a quick reminder, temperature consists four scales: Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, and Rankine. The temperature scales for Celsius and Fahrenheit are commonly used for our daily life. And the temperature scales for Kelvin and Rankine is commonly used in industries. That's all for today's video, and I hope you learned and understand my explanation of this topic from the subject of general physics. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless us all.